Okay.
So we know it's Shen jungle.
Do we? Do we know that?
We know that, yeah. Right?
Is that confirmed? That he is in the vicinity.
Let's get in that first plate, though. That's why they want to step up. Nuke, meanwhile, we go back. He gets electrocuted. Good charm. Orb of Deception. Close to getting the egg. And with a bit of Foxfire, they would succeed. But Paduck and Trymbi are stepping up in this lane. That's because they have Relentless Pursuit, or rather, Paduck does. He steps into Parus, gets the trade. Rhilech just getting baited in as Boukada's now hovering around the area. And Rhilech actually just siphons some experience from the lane. The ebb and flow heals him up.
Good heal.
Stops Paduck from pushing the flash.
Very, very good heal. But Shifter's bot lane winning out on the 2 versus 2. There's a big wave here that Samdi really doesn't want to lose. Parus, I don't think he has enough mana, though, to heal, even if he wanted to.
I want to dive this forward. I
really
mean, they want to
scary.
flash as well. Piercing light flash. Auto under Sam D. It's clean. It's so damn clean, but Paduck gets killed by minions. Oh, no. With the turret damage on Trymbi as well. Parus looking for that kill to get a response. A greater one at that. To kick a ball out, and Parus will survive.
It's still a win for Shifters. It's 100% still a win. You deny that whole wave from Sam D, and it's a trade where Paduck gets the kill, but Parus gets it.
The Jackie Love, the elk special of what we know about good Lucians. And I'm speaking from LPL experience. I've been cast the region for a long time. So like Ruler, same deal as well. Meanwhile, Shadow Dash catching out. Pursued in. Sam D in trouble. Fox responders. Massive work. Paduck gets a kill, but he gets flashed on by Rhilech, who matches. Oh my god, the Shroud, Betty. Makes it so Rhilech takes too damn long to get the kill. The flash roll from Trymbi. The warm hugs. The campfire down. And Rhilech, as he flashes out, will build the space. Shifters can't get the response kill. Ends up
there from Nuke. Now he's got the wave in a great spot. He can hold it in the middle lane. Poby doesn't have TP either, so really nice advantage gained there from Nuke in the 1 versus 1.
Good Aqua Prison though. Valkyrie forward. Trymbi in a bit of trouble. He's dodging away from the Gatling gun, or rather the autos, but Sam D is down pretty deep. Paduck running out of mana though. Cozy Campfire's healing him up, making him okay, and here's Boukada once again. He brings in the Twilight, and rather the Blade, the auto gets the kill. Shifters are in and out with a kill as Rhilech. Fog of War. Hello. Okay, who's there? Wait. Boukada stand united. Gets the flash. Charm does connected in the Aqua Prison as well. Or Perception on the way. Does Parus just gets chunked. Oh my god, Nuke's damage hurts. Here we go. Vault Breaker in. Trymbi may be in trouble. Remember, he's got that Breath of Light. Is he going to be healed up? Stand united as he flashes away. Puts a fire down, and Nuke now looking for the chase. Rhilech gets out over the wall with the Vault Breaker as Boukada still on the chase. Wants to get that second Shadow Dash down, but there's a Blast Cone in the way.
But he's able to get away to safety thanks to the shielding that came through from Boukada and also the utility that Nuke provided. And we're really seeing the value and creativeness of this draft when the Vi goes in. It's very difficult to just keep that fight going. Anivia wall gets dropped.
But Paduck jumping in, Vault Breaker flash, Breath of Light ain't going to save his life. However, Paduck sets up the Culligan melee range. Rhilech couldn't add any more damage. It flashed onto Sam D. Paduck does it again. 2 days in a row of his Lucian kicking ass.
Top lane and in bot lane, Rhilech is...
Do you think they can 2v3?
Paduck, he has exhaust.
That's my question. He does have exhaust indeed. Cease and desist locks him down. Aqua Prison, beautiful. Breath of Light won't save his life this time. A shut down. Sam D picks up the kill. First one.
Yeah, even through the exhaust, Sam D
forward, so brings in that Twilight Assault. He will just start it off. Good little damage from Rooster, but he's on the weak side of the map. Rhilech looking for the gank instead. Spirit Rush going to be used. Cease and desist. An easy charm here, and the damage needs to come down now, but Rhilech is knocked into the turret, and Rooster takes him! He's out as well! The knockback was cheeky, but Rhilech was on the wrong side of dodge as Culling into Parus, unleashed, setting up into Sam D. Next, Paduck has run out of mana, but Shifters are taking over in multiple lanes.
Shifters are just outplaying Navi right now. It's consistently happened in the bot lane. Rooster gets an outplay of his own. Boukada flashes.
Shadow Dash as well. There's a Twilight Assault one more time. For the second time, Parus will lay dead. The Shifters are now opened up their windows towards the mid lane and towards this gold lead expand for a lane that consistently getting ganked. Here we go, Vault Breaker, and again he just jumps on Poby. Gets charmed again, but guess what? Stand united! Here's a ninja, but he's not in pajamas. As Vault Breaker away, Rhilech in a bad spot. They turn on the Maynter instead, who decided to teleport in for the play, but now he's caught out, he's getting whittled down. Rooster's range is the problem, and doesn't Poby know it as he has to run for the hills where Rhilech takes that turret shot again. But here's Paduck, a free kill waiting for him, and Shifters, the pressure is off, and the game is on.
Shifters.
Nuke is going to open up mid-wave with the side of Paduck as well. And remember, Herald has not been taken, so top side is all Shifters.
But if they can get a little bit more damage down, and this should be enough, they can use the Herald to secure that mid tower. They might not even need it.
I mean, they're just taking the kill under the tower, culling into Sandy. Valkyrie's its match. Paduck is crazy. Parus almost dies to the Ardent Blaze. As this 7-3 Lucian is putting on a clinic to let other LEC AD carries know how to play it.
Beautiful tower dive comes through from Shifters. Nuke tanks it up. A flash away from the bubble. And now a stun onto Maynter.
I mean, he's close to dying. Rooster wants to dive him. Maynter survives, but the turret does not.
18. Just beautifully played.
Boukada's waiting. Rhilech just walking into the brush. Here's the Twilight's Assault again. Shadow Dash down, and that Spirit's Refuge. When's the damage going to stop? On the blue buff, it's a steal. Boukada yoinks it. Vault Breaker out. Now Maynter's in trouble. Shadow Dash over the wall. And this Lucian comes in, ready to free fire. Paduck will take him down. And this is remarkable. I mean, NaVi don't stand a chance in this second game. Imagine if Shifters were like this every game. They'd be like one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I do wonder how much it's affected them now that the pressure's off. Parus, he's dead.
It's a pick. Paduck and Nuke.
Wow, like, obviously, Paduck is the star of the show, but Nuke, what an Anivia game for him.
Positioning's been a lot better than I think it was yesterday on his Karma. But 0-0 and 10, he's just enabling Paduck. Pulling Seekers was worth it either, you know?
Yeah, that was not an ideal play.
NaVi have gotten back almost 2,000 gold now, but Shifters going to take the fight towards the mid lane. Paduck steps up again, even in 5v4. Rhilech brings in the engage. Paduck's in trouble. Good AoE. The Breath of Light won't work. Tidal Wave as well. Oh no! Oh no, Shifters! Have we spoken too soon? Rhilech goes deep, and at least Nuke is holding his ground at full HP as Maynter is a squishy man. And Nuke's looking to exploit that. Explosion comes from Rooster, jumping in onto Sam D, running for his life as the top laner gets stunned up. Good Aqua Prison, and he survives as well and tell the tale. If Rooster can't do it, Nuke will help him as Paduck dies, but the rest find success.
Wow, that was a very scary fight for Shifters.
That was a good fight.
As Paduck drops almost immediately. We come back to that flash question. Was it worth flashing to try and kill the Nami? I mean, he put himself in such a precarious position, but Shifters, they end up coming out on top. It was the arrival. And now the TPs will come through, the respawns will happen, and the Baron will be kicked off by Shifters.
And surely taken as well.
To cut up Navi in the midst of the fight. Good damage comes down. Oh, we got to go back to live.
We are, because, yeah, Poby's too deep in the lane. Spirit Rush immediately gets out, but culling is an execution. Now Paduck brings the game back. And even
the implications of this series is if they win, they lock a spot in playoffs. If they lose, there'll still be more opportunities for them.
Yeah, Casey winning later would lock them in as well today, by the way.
Yeah, so Navi's overall in a very good position, but they'd like to win the series if they can, but it doesn't look like they're winning this game.
Well, they're on their last legs. I mean, despite that fight going a little bit rickety, Shifters still in the position to close it out. 11,000 gold and double inhibitor down. They're using Baron on these two waves to crush Navi's Spirit for this second game. And let's see, Paduck is frontlining now. The confidence with the cozy campfire. His auto's a big. Rhilech has gone deep for him as well. All hands on deck as Tidal Wave tries to send it as well, but this time, Shifters have got back up. Paduck takes the kill, opens up a Nexus turret. Poby has to Spirit Rush away, and Nuke, look at him. He sends out Flash Frost after Flash Frost with a Glacial Storm and a big wall. Now we have to go the long way around as Rooster takes Maynter up to town. Sam D running for his life as again. It's a storm, it's a prison, it's glacial terrain that Navi now have to go to Game 3 to face.
Shifters step up here in Game 2. Paduck's Lucian, Nuke's Anivia, Rooster's Jayce, and the River Shen. What a draft, what great play. Shifters, they cooked up.